Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is now 6 o'clock. Today is December 7th, 2022. I hereby call this meeting of the Town of Babel Rental Board to order. Please stand and join with us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I'd like to ask Pastor Vernon Shelton to please say a prayer for December 7th, which is Pearl Harbor Day.
Our God and Creator, we thank you as we take a moment to remember those who sacrifice and put their lives on the line to protect our country. We thank you for their bravery, their confidence. We ask that you would continue to cover their families and that their memories would never be in vain. We thank you for their service and sacrifice. And it's the name of our Creator. In your name we pray. Amen.
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 Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Salman Gatto. I'm the chairman of the rental board. With me tonight are my fellow board members, Vice Chair Carla Bryant, Member Maria Adisi, Member Kelly Medwig, Member Mike Murray, Member Vernon Shelton, and Member Mark Smith. For the record, we do have a quorum present this evening. Before we begin calling the hearing scheduled for tonight, I'd like to take a moment and explain our procedures. I will call the hearing scheduled one at a time in the order that has been published in the legal notice and listed on our agenda. There are some extra copies on the table below if anybody does need them. Starting with case number 1, I will read the legal notice. The applicant or their authorized representative will step up to the podium. The speaker must give his or her name and home address for the record. All speakers will be sworn in by myself. The applicant or their representative will be given an opportunity to present any information that he or she wishes to present to the board. If none, we will proceed to board questions. After board questions, any interested parties will then have an opportunity to speak. The applicant will be called back up at the end of the meeting, at the end of the hearing, to respond to any questions or concerns. The public hearing will likely be closed after the applicant answers any final questions. Should there be any open issues on the application or items that need to be remedied or corrected, the hearing may be held open for a longer period in the board's discretion to allow time for the applicant to make such corrections. If anybody did find a sign like this on their house, it would be taped on their door and also mailed to them. You would be in jeopardy of losing your permit and also a financial fine as well. We ask you please take a moment and silence your cell phones, ladies and gentlemen. And also, if you wish to speak, we ask you please only speak about the property issues and property issues only. Thank you. The rental board has the right to rely on any information that is presented by the applicant. If any such information is later found to be inaccurate or incorrect, the rental board may determine that any approvals, rental permits, or other actions previously granted in connection with the application are null and void. At this time, I'd like to call the first new application, which is 1 Irving Avenue in Wyandanch. Please step forward. How are you today?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
Pierre Toussaint, 1660 Manhattan Boulevard, Bay Shore, New York, 11706.
Thank you, sir. When the town sent you your application, they sent you a terms and conditions sheet. Do you agree to those terms and conditions that the town sent you?
I do.
Great. Anyone from the board wish to speak regarding this property? No?
No, thank you.
Anyone here in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Kelly Medwig.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the application was approved. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Good night.
Good night now. 1023 3rd Street in West Babylon. How are you today? Please raise your right hand.
Yeah,
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Great. For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
Vivian Kameth, 677 Little East Neck Road, West Babylon, New York, 11704.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the application for this property, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
Yes,
Great. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
Yes, I would, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Hi, how are you tonight, sir?
I'm
My name
fine,
is Mike Murray. We have a few issues we'd like you to square away with the property before you give me your permit, okay? You see the photos up here?
Yes.
There's a lot of debris in the rear of the property that needs to be cleaned up. You have cement debris, you have plastic debris, all of the...
Washing machine or refrigerator.
All of them have been cleared now.
Everything has to be cleaned up, please. I see you did a lot of work to the house. You put new sidewalks and driveways in.
But everything is cleared up now.
Oh, you cleaned all that up
Yeah,
already?
everything is
Cleaned up?
cleaned up, yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
We put new driveways and,
Yeah, we saw that. It
Yeah.
came out very nice.
And the stuff in the rear has been put out to the curb or picked up, or
pardon,
the
it's all,
refrigerator and the washer?
it's all taken off from there.
All gone?
All,
Okay.
Okay.
Did
Anyone,
a nice job in that.
anyone else from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Okay, hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Kelly Medwig?
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, your application was approved. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day. 20 Arcadia Drive in Dix Hills. How are you today, sir?
How are you?
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but
Yes,
the
I
truth,
do.
so help you God? Thank you. For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
Calvin Hu, 22 Morgan Lane, Locust Valley, New York, 11560.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the application for this property, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
Yes, I do.
Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
Hi, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
Hi, how are you tonight?
Hey there.
There's a couple issues. Your sign that you had put up
Okay.
was blown down. That's
Okay.
put up for the public to see,
Okay.
to come to the hearing.
Okay.
And when you put it up, it's gotta be put up higher,
Okay.
okay? Either like 4 feet up,
Okay.
be visible.
Okay.
Take care of that, repost it, okay? And then in the front of your house, you have some curbside debris,
Okay.
okay?
Anyone here from the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Okay,
We're just gonna extend a week
just,
to clean up the curb, whatever, get the sign, keep the sign up another week
All right.
properly.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're
at this time, do I have a motion?
Motion to extend till 12/14 meeting? Yep.
Yes. You don't need to come back to the meeting, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, Kelly Medwig,
Somebody just
second by?
went by there, one of the inspectors.
Somebody wait there.
Somebody, one of, excuse me, Mr. Chairman, I'm sorry. One of the inspectors is by there
Okay.
to get photos that the sign's up and the tree's up,
Okay.
and you don't have to come back.
Okay.
I have a motion by Kelly Medwig, seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. I'm going to extend it 1 week, sir, and the inspector will take a look just to make sure, everything was taken care of, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Have a good night. 2 Center Drive in North Amityville.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir.
This is a reapplication.
Yes, sir. Please just raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
Daniel Lanzalotti, 320 Chestnut Drive, Roslyn.
Yes, sir. Now, when you sent in this, this is a renewal application, as you said.
We were denied the last time because the neighborhood came. We had a shelter there. That was the tenant. And I wanted to renew my rental permit, but the neighborhood came out and said, we would prefer you not have a shelter here. So I had them vacate. I did a minor renovation inside, a whole bunch of stuff outside, and I'm probably gonna sell it, but I still wanted to be here and reapply. And it's a two-family home, so, I mean, two-family home without a rental permit, basically, may as well be knocked down. So it needs to be permitted and rentable to families for each floor, the two-family.
Okay. Now, you agree to the terms and conditions?
I already did.
Okay, so, no, you realize when you do sell it, the new homeowner has to come and apply for a rental permit as well?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone from the board?
I was gonna ask you that if it carries over, but
No, it doesn't.
I wouldn't think it would.
Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
Anyone here in the audience wish to speak about this property? Yes, okay. So have a seat, okay, sir?
Okay.
Yes, sir, ma'am. No, it's a recorder. How are you today, sir?
I'm all right.
Please raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Leroy Williams, 3 Center Drive, Amityville,
Yes, sir.
across the street from the resident.
Yes, sir. So how may we help you this evening?
Excuse me?
How may we help you this evening?
I understand he's going for a new application.
Yes.
Now, I know from the last time that you guys denied him, no one's supposed to be in there, no one's supposed to live there. People still live there. They're still rooming. The other part is this. He had quoted to me before that he wants to do something with Phoenix House to have it be a dwelling for women, which is going to be just as worse as having it a dwelling for men. He still want to make it like a shelter. And we oppose it. I even have texts on it's a catch-22 with him. So it's like, he's tricky.
You worked for him at one time, correct?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
He's tricky.
Yep, I remember.
This is one of his texts. I don't know what's happening. Maybe I'll leave the house empty for squatters to take over. Lawyers are figuring things out. I could sell my no profit, and then the town can't say shit.
I'm sorry, what was that, sir?
The town can't say shit.
What was before that?
Yeah, before you.
He can sell it to his no-profit organization. He said, I make money on that property. I'm fine selling it. Suffolk and New York State are not. It's complicated, these leases. A couple people are there. They have tenant rights. So in other words, as him being an owner of the property, he's allowing the people being squatters. He's all right with this. The next text, he says, everyone is leaving. What comes next, who knows? State supersedes the dope on the board in Babylon town, the town of Babylon. So he's crafty. You give him this permit. It'll look like it's going to be an apartment. It's going to be rooms.
Okay.
It's going to start over again. He's just looking for a way to get in. He always compare our quiet block to East Smith Street. No shootings, no stabbings, but he wants to introduce that to our block. And we don't want it. There's a school there. As we gave you the petition before, everyone there signed against it. If you look at a few of his other developments, the same thing that was going on at this place is going on there as well. Look into it.
We'll look into it. Absolutely, sir. No, hold on, at the end.
We have-
No,
we have
wait
one
one second.
more.
Wait one
There's
second.
other people that want to speak, sir.
Yes, in the back, someone would like to come up and, yes, sir. No, you
There's
can go down.
somebody else that wants to speak.
How are you today?
Hi, how are you?
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yeah, I tell the truth, whole truth.
Thank you.
You're
For the
welcome.
record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Leon Yi, 523 Broadway, North Amityville.
Okay. So how can we help you today?
Yeah, this house is like a lot. It's like a homeless. And at midnight, they drink drunk, they throw garbage in my yard. Oh, it's so dirty. It's horrible. That's what I say.
They throw garbage in your yard?
Yeah, throw garbage, they drunk. Midnight, they running around my yard and throw garbage.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So please stop. Is anyone else, sorry, anybody else want to speak?
Someone else.
Wait, hold on, sir. Just have a seat one second. Yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, my name is,
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
yes, I do.
Thank you. For the record, please state your name and your home address.
My name is Sandra Everhard Williams. My address is 3 Center Drive, Amityville, New York, 11701. Okay, previously I brought in a petition around the neighborhood. Nobody wants this shelter in the neighborhood. Because everybody on that block owns their home or they're retired, and the block is quiet. We don't need this there. So I'm retired law enforcement, and before he had all these people roaming around. Now he has people living in that house up until now. Because when we left tonight, there was lights on in that house. He doesn't be around there, but he has his workers in there all day. And there's garbage and everything all thrown around there. He tried to fix it up, but he's still gonna make this into a shelter. And we don't want this there in our neighborhood. It's a quiet, decent neighborhood. I've been there for 27 years. So I just appreciate if you would not grant him the application.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, sir, can you please step forward?
Last time I was here, I agreed immediately that I would vacate it, which I did. I do have one guy there who stays there, who watches the place for me, so squatters don't come in. I did a $55,000 renovation additionally. What these people seem to have amnesia about, first of all, there's only 3 houses on the block, and that's it. It's quiet by its nature. But this house, when we took it over, was a squatter house with no windows, broken doors, 6 feet of water in the basement, no pipes, and crack vials all over the place. It was a zombie house. Okay, it was in foreclosure, which was owned by some miserable lady that lives on that block, who made one payment after taking a 30-year mortgage. She made one payment, and then it went into foreclosure, and was in foreclosure for 7 years. And then we took it over. It was a blight on the neighborhood. I did a $120,000 renovation immediately when we first went in there.
Excuse me, sir. How long have you owned the house?
It was an interesting story. I was doing a short sale helping this lady.
When did you purchase the house?
Let's say we've been in there for 6 years, 7 years.
I know our inspectors from the town have been there.
Twice, and they passed it and said it's a very nice house.
Wait. Previously, in the time that you owned the house, before you did the renovations,
Yeah.
you were putting, Sal, that notice?
What year are we talking about?
20, 21?
We did the renovation in
No, wait,
6 years ago.
I'm not going with the renovations. Just put that on hold for me.
All right.
This was taped to the front door a couple times. And then one was mailed to you for violations on the property years back.
See, I wasn't the owner then.
You are the owner. You are the owner. You said 6 years.
Again, I didn't say we owned it for 6 years. I said we've been in there for 6 years. You didn't
Okay,
let
how
me
long-
finish. I wanted to explain
All
to
right,
you, but you cut
explain to
me
me,
off.
but
It's an
I
unusual
cut you
story.
off because
It's very
all I want to
unsu-
know is, when did you purchase the house? That's all I want to know.
Let's see. It was a
How
short-
long have you been there or in there? How
We've been
long
there
have
for
you
6
owned it?
years. We've owned it for 3.
You've owned that house for 3
Yeah,
years.
3 years. Yeah, it was a complicated story. The lawyers let us in to renovate because we had a veterans program we had to put in there. So we were allowed to go in. As soon as I went in, I renovated. Then the miserable lady that we were doing a short sale for said, you know what? Deal's off, 11th hour. I want to move back in after you did the $120,000 renovation. I went to court with her 3 times. She got smacked 3 times by the judge and said, how dare you? And then that was done. Then the house went into, then it was time to settle with the bank. I settled with the bank, I bought it, and we've been there the whole time. In fact, the first time the police have showed up there last year, when they came in, they were like, we didn't even know this was a shelter. We had no police activity. And just to let you know, while we had the program there, we didn't have police activity. It was after the program ended, because it was a 6-month program. Every year we did 6 months. And the other 6 months, I mistakenly let some real jackass in who is famous for this. He's like, isn't allowed in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. He's all over the online. He had the police on speed dial, and for whatever reason, they showed up every time he called. And then he had a couple of our other guys arrested for nonsense, and the guy was a nuisance. And that's all those reports that you showed. But when I came here the last time, you had your attorney here. I think he's different. And I had said, you know, what do I do with this? And I did. I vacated it. Now, they want to say there's people there. Yeah, there's one guy there who's one of my managers. He's been there forever, and he manages one of my other shelters. He works in our shelters, but he watches the place because I'm not emptying the place to let somebody come break in. I need somebody there, and that's why the lights are on. It's completely renovated. I've been offered a lot of money for it. I did talk to a real estate broker yesterday, and I'm very much considering putting it on the market, which I said I was going to do anyway, except that they wanted the driveway done, this, that, and other thing, but I'm a contractor. So what I did was we did a $55,000 renovation outside. All new concrete, new driveway, cobblestones, beautiful patio, and the like. I changed all the color. I put new nail light up, brand new roof, gutters. The place is gorgeous.
Right.
I was offered $740 for it already.
Okay, sir,
So, you know, I mean, to be honest with you, I really don't care if I get the I'm not here saying I, you know, absolutely have to get this permit. I can get, you know, since I'm ready to sell it, I don't really need it. But I came back here truthfully to get my pound of flesh, is why I'm here. It's so I can let you guys know what really happened. Because I didn't feel well the last time I was here, so I didn't speak up. I missed my last appointment because I had a little heart surgery. But that's why I'm here. And I wanted to refute what he wants to say, you know, with his text messages and whatnot. You know, he works for me, okay? And he's got an axe to grind because he owes me money. So he's got, you know, his own agenda.
Keep it to the property.
Keep it to this,
yeah,
I
just
understand.
about the property, okay.
I understand.
So at this time, we're gonna take a motion.
Huh?
Do I have a motion?
Motion to extend to January 25th to look into this a little bit more.
All right, that's fine.
Okay, by Kelly Medwig, seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in
Okay.
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, so we're gonna extend this to January 25th, 2023.
Okay, what does that mean
So that
exactly?
means we're gonna extend it, we're gonna send it to our investigation, Town of
Okay.
Avalon has investigators.
Yeah.
Send it to the investigation, and they'll, you know, do a write-up for us to, you know, just so it's an actually internal.
Yeah, I just feel, you know, in terms of a person there, I just feel uncomfortable leaving it vacant because I don't live there.
We understand that, of
And,
course,
you know, and they do get penetrated houses,
Of course.
you know, yeah.
So at this time, sir, we're gonna.
Especially
extend-
knowing what I walked into when I bought it.
Right.
You know, it was, you know, I mean, crack vials.
We're gonna keep
Okay.
this extended for a little over a month.
That's fine. Thank you,
Town of Avalon
Sal.
investigation, and then, you know, you don't have to come back, you know, decision will be mailed to you, okay?
Thanks a lot, Mr.
Thank you, my
Magano.
friend. Okay.
Thanks, Pete.
Take care, have a good day.
Did you get your pound of flesh?
Yes, I did, thank you. A little bit. I feel good.
At this time, number 5, which is 50 Lexington Avenue in West Babylon.
Good evening.
Good evening, how are you?
Yes, good. Yourself?
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Sure. Vic Singh, 219 Frederick Avenue, Babylon, New York.
Great. When you sent in the application, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
Yes, I do.
Great. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
I would, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
How are you tonight, sir? My
Good.
name is Mike
Yourself?
Murray.
Good.
You were here last year. You applied, and you were denied
Yes.
because of the summonses you received for renting to too many people. Correct?
Something like that. Yes,
Everybody
it's-
has the right to
Yes.
reapply. I'm not saying that to you.
Okay.
So, right now, are you renting it?
It's one family.
Is it rented right now
Yes,
to one family?
one family. Well,
So
we
you-
continue because we couldn't kick them out. Once the application.
Now, you could,
Okay.
I get it. So, Right now, it's one family in there.
Yes,
And
one
how many members are in that family?
I'm the applicant's son-in-law. I believe it should be 6 or 7 people. It's
6
like
or
a
7 of-
father,
of-
son. Yeah,
So we have a lot of satellite dishes up there with cut cords.
yeah, that's old.
Previously, there's been problems.
Yes,
So we still have a little investigative work to do on
Sure.
this property,
yeah, it's fine.
okay?
Completely fine.
Okay.
Do you
But
want the satellite dishes
just
removed?
to
Is that,
Just to reiterate to you,
sure,
if you do get your permit, okay, if you're found violating the terms and conditions, the permit will be revoked, and you'll never get another one.
completely understood.
Okay, so, all right, that's all, Mr. Chairman.
Anyone here from the audience wish to speak regarding this property?
Yeah.
Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend to January 25th to just make sure the proper stuff has been taken care of.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. So we're going to extend this application till January 25th to make sure everything was taken care of, okay?
Okay, I mean, he just mentioned there was pictures in the back, but they didn't
that
discuss
wasn't-
those.
that
That
wasn't
wasn't
the
us.
same
No,
Okay,
no.
all right,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Get home safe. Thank you. 10 Laramie Road in West Babylon? Hello, how are you today?
Good evening.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Laura Lavery, 15 Rush Street, Port Jefferson Station, New York, 11776.
Thank you. For the record, this property is a legal 4-family house?
Yes, it is?
Okay, and when you sent in the application, you agreed to the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
Yes, we did.
Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Kelly Medwig.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application is approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
85 Jefferson Avenue in Wyandanch? Yes, sir? How are you today? Good, sir. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
My name is Hector Tobar.
Okay.
Address is 85 Jefferson Avenue in Wyandotte, New York, 11798.
You live in the house, or
No, this is the rental property.
yeah, your home address?
It's 186 Nichols,
Okay.
Willie Heights,
Okay.
11798.
And when the town sent you the application, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
Say it again, sir?
When the town sent you the application, there's a terms and conditions sheet. Do you agree to those terms and conditions?
Yes, I do.
Yep, okay. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Kelly Medwig.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the application is approved.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Well, I want to say that all the work was completed, was done, driveways, everything was really nice.
Great.
If the whole town looked like that, we'll be in good shape.
That's what we're going for, sir.
But we're working one at a time.
Yes, sir, that's
We're
what we're
gonna
going for.
get there. We'll get there.
We're gonna get there.
Slowly, we'll,
Thank you,
not
sir.
us, but new generation will make this town beautiful one day. All right,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate your help.
Good night.
Happy holidays,
sir.
Mr. Tobar.
Thank
Thank you.
On this mess, I'm ready to go.
Yes. you can go. As we move on to the renewals, 170 North 27th Street in Wheatley Heights. How are you today?
Good evening, sir.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but
I
the truth,
do.
so help you God? Thank you. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Vandana Marsonia, 25 The Pines, Old Westbury, New York 11568.
Thank you. When you sent in your renewal, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town
Yes.
sent you?
Yes.
Anyone from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank
No,
you.
thank you.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Okay, just have a seat, ma'am. Someone would like to speak in the back, okay? Come forward. Good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Simone Idlet, 168 North 27th Street,
Wheatley Heights, 11798.
Thank you.
I've been at my residence since I bought the house 99.
Okay,
It'll be 23 years a week from today.
okay,
I've been there a long time prior to the current owner being there. When I purchased the house, it was through a program for revitalization for the community back then. The house had a fire prior to me moving in, and subsequently, it was vacant for a while, and this homeowner bought the property. Initially, no problems. Through the years, increasingly nuisance type of issues with the tenants, the residents that are there. I don't know how many people live there. I see some familiar faces, and they're familiar because of the frequency that they come and go, not necessarily that they reside there. So there's situations with smaller children, maybe have a child with someone else, and then that child's parent comes and stays over with the child, and then they leave and come back. Then it's also a situation of a lot of loitering in front of the property with one of the younger residents in the home where they bring their friends to gather, and instead of inviting them to the property inside, they're loitering outside in their vehicles, they're smoking marijuana, to the extent on a day like today, I can come through my block from work and literally smell the marijuana coming past the house with their windows rolled
Yes,
up
ma'am.
and the car is idling. They park in front of my property at times to the point where my vehicles, I feel like I need to put in front of my home to prevent them, because then I got cigarette butts, garbage, red Solo cups. You know, it's just really annoying to have been here for as long as I've been here as a property owner. Both of the residents on both sides of me have tenants. They both are rental properties. I'm an owner. Across the street, there's another rental property. There are two new families on the opposite side of that house that just purchased. Other people in the community have said to me privately that they're annoyed by it because, like, I will put my vehicle in front, so now they have to move up to sit in front of somebody else's house. And then they don't really want to speak up or address it.
okay.
But I don't want anybody to be displaced out of their home, but certainly it needs to be cleaned up. There's a lot of debris. The person in the house has his friends there. They're working on vehicles in the driveway.
That's not allowed. You know, working with vehicles is not allowed. Correct, Mr. Murray?
If they're working on their own
If you're
vehicles.
working, no, if you're working
Are
on
we
your-
talking multiple vehicles at a time?
No, he switches out vehicles. Then his friends may come in their vehicle and need work, and then now you're in double parked, you know, trying to help your friend out with it. I don't think it's to where he's running a business. I don't think that at all.
Okay.
But it's an ongoing kind of thing, like every couple of months, he got a new car, he's changing out the tires. You could see the tires in the backyard lined up. There's other stuff that could be put in a garage, patio furniture, all kind of stuff stacked up in the yard.
The inspector did go past the house and did go in the backyard, and they didn't note any tires or anything.
Okay.
You know, so.
Well,
so the inspector-
my husband was here when they were supposed to come last month, and they
Okay.
didn't show up. So he's out of town, so I don't have those photos, but I should have taken photos this evening to show you the stuff that's in the
course.
backyard.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir, yeah.
The town of Babylon has a complaint system. It's called Citizen Services.
I'm aware.
Okay.
Call
so
them.
You can call 311.
Okay.
Okay.
A landline phone.
And they'll send an inspector out. They'll give them one of those notices. They'll say a week, but sometimes they'll give them an extra week. If it's not cleaned up, the town will come, clean it up, and
Because
bill.
we call because they habitually, not to cut you off, because of all the traffic in front, there's a pothole that is
You can
filled
call
almost
the
every couple
town.
of months in front of the house because
You
of
can
the.
call them and explain that to
Okay.
them, and they'll come. And what happens is, real quick, the owner gets the notice,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't get done, town does it, it goes on their taxes.
Okay.
But when the chairman put up the notice, too many of those notices, as far as the landlord goes, the permit will be in jeopardy
Okay,
if it's found to be in violation of town
okay.
code.
And if they
Okay?
are granted a permit, how long is that permit good for, essentially?
2 years.
2, okay.
1 year or two?
But getting those notices is not going to help this situation.
And what about, there's a vehicle that's been parked in front of the house, which I do have pictures of, that's been parked there for 3 years with temporary New Jersey tags that are expired, and it's been sitting there in front of the house. Oh, absolutely.
No, you can call Pat, can take that. Yeah, the
Yeah,
town,
oh,
the town
okay.
can, the town
But
can
see,
take care of that.
At the same time, you're trying to be neighborly.
Well, you know, some people have to get hit with a rock.
So 3 years and the car hasn't moved. Every so
No,
often,
I
they
didn't
start
mean
the
that.
car up, but I'm
Don't get
just
no
saying.
rocks.
So, I'm gonna make a suggestion. Maybe you could, after the meeting, just talk to the
My husband
homeowners.
has his number.
Yeah, you have their number? Okay, so you
Yeah,
have their
but
numbers?
he'll
Okay, so you
call
can. Okay.
them, maybe come by, say something, and it's just more of the same. He
Okay.
doesn't regularly come to check on his property. I guess as long as they pay, he's okay. And as long as, you know, I guess people aren't coming, going through citizens such, he has no real reason to see what's going on.
Understandable.
But
Okay.
I will start documenting.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else here in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion? Oh, sorry, can you please step forward?
Good
Hello,
evening,
sir. Please
everybody.
raise your
I'm
right
her
hand.
husband.
Yes, just raise your
And
right
I-
hand.
Most of the
Wait,
time,
wait, Please
I
raise your right
do.
hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Okay, Ratilal Marsonia, home address 25 The Pines, Old Westbury, New York, 11568.
Okay. How can we help you, sir?
Yes, we have this rental permit almost like 15 years.
Okay.
And I had a good relation with the lady's husband, and I talked to all the time. Only time I got a call from him that their car making noise or something like that. So I said, maybe because they have a young son, so maybe the muffler, maybe. So I said, I will talk to the tenant.
Okay.
And he said, yes, fine. I talked to the tenant. I told them, make sure they don't disturb any neighbors. So that they agreed that. And my tenants, both of them work in the nursing home. And not many people comes even there. They have, their daughter is there and 2 young children. So when they go to, both of them work nursing home. So somebody had to take care. So that's the kind of thing. And the driveways, many times, is when they go outside, driveway is open. And the inspector comes most of the time. And they are keeping everything clean and nice.
Of course.
And, I've never had any complaint for anybody, from the neighborhood or anybody from the left side or anybody.
Now, just think about this. Would you want a neighbor like this next door to you living in Old Westbury?
Right.
Yeah, would you want your neighbor's house in Old Westbury to? have
No,
people
I
live?
know, that, I understand that.
Right, so yes or no?
Yes.
So you'd want someone living like this next to you in Old Westbury? No? Oh, okay, no, okay.
Right.
Okay. At this time, do we,
Sir, how many times a year do you go to the property?
How many?
How many times a year do you visit the property?
I miss almost every week.
Every day?
Every week.
Yes, ma'am, please. I didn't understand what you said. When do you go?
Every week, almost.
Once a week, you go
Once
to
a
that
week.
property?
Right.
And you look at it?
Right.
Okay.
thank you, sir.
And I was there when you come there. You remember that? You came that time. I was working on that.
You were working on the cement?
Right.
Okay, at this time, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend to January 25th, just to give us time to investigate. Vernon Shelton.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Carla Bryant.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. We're going to keep this open till January 25th, 2023, just to investigate. It's going to go to the Town of Babel Investigations. They'll investigate and, see if the complaints from the neighbor are valid, with the loud music and, things like that, and working on the cars and stuff. So we're going to send the investigators down there to see.
Okay, so I'm going to get the letter?
You'll get a letter, yes.
Okay. Whatever. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. 47 North 15th Street in Wheatley Heights.
Hello,
Hello? Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
Yeah, it's Sigalid Brun, 188 Warner Road, Huntington, New York, 11743.
Thank you. When the town sent you your renewal, do you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you?
Yes.
Great. Anyone from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
I would, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
And thank you, your property passed the interior inspection, but there was a few things that has to be taken care of on the exterior. First,
Okay.
the driveway has to be replaced. The town you can no longer have the rocks. It has to be cement or the asphalt.
Okay.
And all of the commercial vehicles have to come out. Commercial
Okay.
vehicles cannot be on the property.
Okay.
Okay.
When was that taken?
The 28th.
Today?
28th.
Okay.
All right,
Okay.
so, yeah,
Okay.
we're going to, okay.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? No, hearing none. Do I have a motion?
Motion to extend to April 26th to give time to do the repairs. Vernon Shelton.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Carla Bryant.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. The application can be extended to April 26th to do the necessary repairs and let the tenants know that no commercial.
Okay.
Do you want the pictures? Did you want the photos?
Thank you, ma'am. 505 Pine Lawn Avenue in Copeg. Hello.
Hello.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you
I
God?
do.
Thank you. For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
Elizabeth Gardoki, 261 Pleasant View Court, Copeg, New York, 11726.
Thank you. For the record, when you sent in the renewal, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
Yes, I did.
Great. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property? No? Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Okay, hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve Vernon Shelton.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Carla Bryant.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the application is approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Get home safe.
Good night.
300 Columbus Avenue in West Babylon. How are you today, ma'am?
Fine, thank you.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Marissa Brancaccio, 300 Columbus Avenue, West Babylon, 11704.
Thank you. For the record, this is a legal two-family house and it is owner occupied.
Yes.
Okay? So you agree to the terms and conditions that the town sent you on this property?
Yes.
Is anyone from the board that wishes to speak regarding this property?
Yes, I would, Mr. Chairman. So, do we have the picture?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So yes, right here, you have to replace your walkway, okay, as well as your blacktop driveway. Do you see the cracks and? Okay.
Yeah, I just have a question. I just had the inspector, and he said it was fine. He didn't find any
That's
objection.
the
At
ins-
least he didn't tell me.
That's the interior, not the exterior.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
you did pass the interior
Oh,
inspection, okay?
okay.
So right now, the things that we're talking about are all the things that are exterior.
Okay, well,
Okay.
will it be able to be done now in the winter?
Well, we're going to give you some
Oh.
time
Oh,
for the extension.
Okay,
Just bringing out to you the things that need to be done. There's some debris around your property that
Well,
needs to be removed.
Yeah, that sink there is the, I called I don't remember the name of the company. I just moved in July, so I'm not too familiar, but anyway. And they said that it has to be cut and whatever. They cannot pick it up as is. That sink that you're looking at, it has to be taken off of the top and cut in half. And I live by myself, so I have to wait until someone will be able, my son can come and help me to cut it and prepare it so that the town, I think is E something, I don't know, it's a company, the garbage company, I don't know, there's a,
Yeah, they could definitely go to
You
those.
could- We have a landfill that you can bring it to as well,
as is?
as is.
Oh, okay.
You
I
just, the
wasn't-
thing
I
is, you
didn't
just
know
have to
that.
bring it yourself. You don't have to, right? No, I guess the length is too long.
The length, yeah, they said it's too long.
long as
It
you
would
have
have to
your
be cut in
license.
half, and I can't do that.
As long as you have something proving that you're a town
Resident.
resident.
You bring it up to the landfill. It's on New Highway.
Oh, okay, my license with the address,
Yep.
Yeah, as long
that's
as you
good
have
enough?
something with your
And where,
address on it.
okay, I'll
They'll
find
take
it on.
any of that type of stuff.
Yeah, okay, all right, well, that's good, so I don't have to wait. All right, so, all right, so,
There's a few other things.
oh,
So the debris, you still
Yeah.
have time, but you have some time to get rid of all these things.
okay.
You need to paint the side and the rear of the house.
Oh, I just had an estimate for that. That will be done in the spring,
Okay.
today, in fact.
Okay.
And the other report was to clean the gutters.
Those will be changed in a week or two. I'll be putting new gutters,
Okay,
so.
great.
Okay.
Yeah.
April, May, give it a May. What's the date?
You done, Carla?
Yes, that's it for all the exterior things that need to be
Okay, will I be getting a
rectified.
letter stating it? Because I want to make, will you send me a letter stating all
Well,
the
we're gonna,
things?
well, we can give you the pictures of everything that
Oh,
need to be
okay.
done.
Right.
Okay.
May 24th. Okay.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? No, hearing none. Do we have a motion at this time?
Motion to extend to May 24th to do the necessary repairs. Vernon Shelton.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Carla Bryant.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. I'm going to keep this open, ma'am, for you to do the necessary repairs till May 24th, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Have a good night.
5 Hobb Avenue in West Babylon.
Hi, good
How are you
evening.
today, sir? Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. For the record, could you please state your name and your address?
Mitchell Giannini, 37 Shore Drive West, Copeg.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the renewal for this property, you agree to the terms and conditions?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Anyone from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve Vernon Shelton.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Carla Bryant.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application was granted.
Thank you.
I'm assuming that you're still here for 7 Hobb Avenue as well?
Correct.
Great. I'd like to remind you that you're still under oath.
Okay.
Do you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
Yes.
Great. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve Vernon Shelton.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Carla Bryant.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the application was granted.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
nice
you, sir. Have a good
evening.
evening.
Have a
Thank you.
good night.
Take care. 54 Eastwood Avenue in Deer Park.
Good evening, Board.
How are you today?
Good evening.
All right.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, can you please state your name and your home address?
Pasquale Palumbo, Jr., 10 East Bay Drive, West Islip, New York. The residence in question is my mother's home,
54
and
East-
it's in
yes.
a trust. I'm the trustee of the trust.
Thank you, sir.
We usually see Ita here.
I'm sorry?
correct? Do we usually see Ita here? Your property manager is usually the one?
I'm the trustee of the trust. The house is in a trust.
No, I know, do we have the same?
Same last name, different
Oh,
owner.
okay.
I was
You're
thinking the
not
same
Quality
thing.
Homes, are you?
I'm sorry?
You don't have a company called Quality Homes?
No, I don't.
We have another.
Another Palumbo, that, yes.
We have a Palumbo we see almost every week.
Yeah.
No, no.
That's why we cringe when you walk up. So, when you sent in the renewal, sir, do you agree to the terms and conditions?
Yes.
Thank you. I'd like to say this is a legal two-family by CO.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve Vernon Shelton.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Carla Bryant.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the application is granted. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a wonderful
Have a good evening.
Have a
holiday.
Thank
good
you.
night.
Same to you.
Happy holidays.
5 Lamberta Court in West Babylon. How are you today?
Good, how are you?
Good. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. For the record, please state your name and your home address.
Glenn Berman, 17 Winthrop Drive, Dix Hills,
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the renewal on this property, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
Yes.
Thank you. I'd like to say that this is a legal two-family as well. Anyone from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
No, thank you.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Okay, hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve by Mark Smith.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Maria Adisi.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application is granted. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Approval 1 through 7.
285 West 12th Street in Deer Park. How are you today?
I am fine, thank you.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you, sir. For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
David Hirschberg, 15 Sudem Drive, Melville.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the renewal, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
Yes.
Thank you. Anyone from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
I would, Mr. Chairman. Mark Smith.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Hirschberg, before we can approve your permit, we request that you take care of certain things.
Okay.
Okay, we would request that you replace the driveway and repair the cracks in the front walkway.
Front walkway is, okay, that area, sure. Now, what is the problem with the driveway? I just want to make sure my contractor is aware of what has to be done.
We're just informed by our inspectors that the town requires that you replace the driveway.
Okay, with what material does it?
It
seal
could be,
coat or-
it could.
No, not
it-
seal
no,
coat.
seal coat.
Replaced.
Okay.
Replaced asphalt or concrete,
Okay, got it.
and that's it.
Okay.
Anyone here from the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, I would like to make a motion.
Motion to extend to April 26th for the necessary repairs.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Maria Adisi.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, sir, we're going to extend this application until April 26th to make the necessary repairs that Mr. Smith told you about.
Okay, very good.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Drive
very
safe.
much.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
635 Mount Avenue in West Babylon. How are you today? Please raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Thank you. For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
Kevin Jansen, 132 Woodrow Parkway, West Babylon, New York, 11704.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the renewal, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
Yes.
Thank you. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
Yes, I would.
Yes.
Okay, so your interior inspection went well, but there's a couple of things that you need to do on the exterior. There are cracks in the sidewalk that need to be repaired.
Okay, we weren't told about the sidewalk.
Right, but that was your interior. This is the
No,
exterior.
he did an exterior too, and all he said was that we actually replaced the entire driveway. The sidewalk was assumed was the
Oh,
town's.
that's the homeowner's responsibility.
Okay.
Yes, so, and there is quite a bit of debris on the property.
Yeah, all the debris
Leaves
was-
and garbage, a bunch of different items, if you could see in the photographs.
Okay.
That's got to get cleaned up.
Like the recyclables and stuff in the back?
Yeah, just if they could give it a good,
Okay.
either put it in a shed or a garage and the garbage obviously needs to be kept in the pails.
Okay.
Anyone here from the audience wish to speak regarding this property?
Can I just
Yes,
ask one
I'm sorry,
question? Are they parking beyond the driveway?
No.
So it looks like that. Is it
Behind the driveway, they actually pull up on the driveway and then I guess park on the dirt that's up there. Behind the fence, there used to be a pool, and that's where the sand came from.
Okay.
The pool was removed. That was on the last time the inspector was there. There was a pool that had no permit. That's been removed, and the sand was supposed to have been removed.
why aren't they parking on the new blacktop? They have to. They can't park there where they're parked.
Okay.
If you just tell them, they can't park on the grass. That's
Okay.
what you would call your backyard.
Okay. Thank you. Anyone here in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to extend until January 25th to give the landlord time to repair the sidewalk and the debris issue and let the tenants know to park in the
Keep it
proper
clean
spots.
and park on the driveway.
Yes.
Park on the
We'll
new driveway.
We'll get a notice on that.
Seconded by Mark Smith.
No, we can give you
All
the
in favor?
picture, so if that helps.
Okay.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none. I'm going to extend you to January 25th, sir, okay? Thank you, make the necessary repairs, and speak to your tenants about the parking on the brand-new driveway that you put in, you know? Thank you.
Have a good night.
Have a good day. 40 State Street in West Babylon? How are you today, sir?
Good, and yourself?
Good, sir. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
Ricky Hill, 28 Broome Street, West Babylon, New York.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the renewal for this property, do you agree to the terms and conditions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property? No? Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Hearing none, do we have a motion?
Motion to approve by Mark Smith.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Maria Edis.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the application was approved. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
59 South 25th Street in Wyandanch. Good evening, ma'am.
Just say.
Please raise your right hand. You want to talk into the microphone so we can hear you? Okay. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
Mary McLam, 409 Wyandanch Avenue, apartment 125, West Babylon, New York.
And now, when you sent in the renewal for this property, do you agree to the terms and conditions on this property?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone here from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Anyone in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Okay, hearing none. Do we have a motion?
Motion to approve, Maria Edisi.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mark Smith.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the application was granted.
Okay,
Thank you, ma'am. Get home safe.
Thank you.
Good night.
301 Westchester Avenue in North Babylon. How are you today?
Not bad, how's it going?
Good, sir. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. For the record, could you please state your name and your home address?
Joseph Gilpin, 541 Lakeway Drive, West Babylon, New York.
Thank you, sir. When you sent in the renewal on this property, do you agree to the terms and conditions?
Yes.
Thank you. Anyone from the board wish to speak regarding this property?
I would, Mr. Chairman, Mark Smith.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Gilpin. All right, before we can grant your permit, the town requires that you do certain things. You passed your interior inspection, but this is exterior. Okay, the first thing is to replace the entire fence around the property. Remove the vehicle. I guess that's the one that's parked on the grass. Remove the vehicle from the grass. Remove the trailer that we see in this photograph. Remove the debris. I guess clean up the entire property and remove the propane tanks. And that's it.
Okay.
But the vehicle is a tenant vehicle.
You got it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a tenant's vehicle, so I don't know why they
Can't
parked
park
it.
on the
Yeah, he can't park on the
Yeah,
grass.
he probably just parked it that day or something, but, all right, good. And the debris, like the windows and stuff.
Windows, the thing on top of the oil tank, you know.
Propane.
And the leaves.
No leaves. And like this,
Yeah.
like a generator or something.
And we have some photographs if you'd like to take.
Okay.
Anyone here in the audience wish to speak regarding this property? Okay, no? Hearing none. Do we have a motion?
Motion to extend to January the 25th.
Would it be able to take a little bit longer than that?
Yeah, he's got to do the fence.
Oh, yeah.
The fence, all right. April?
Sure.
April.
It's April, good.
Yep, April's fine.
Motion to extend to April 26th. Mark Smith?
Anybody?
Seconded by Maria Edisi.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application is going to be extended to April 26th. to take care of the necessary repairs and replace the fence and all. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, too.
As we move on to the renewals, the previous public hearings, 36 Patricia Avenue in Deer Park. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve, Maria Adisi.
Seconded by Mark Smith.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application was approved. 333 40th Street in Copeg, do I have a motion?
Motion to approve, Maria Adisi.
Seconded by Mark Smith.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application was approved. 128 North 20th Street in Wheatley Heights, do I have a motion?
Motion to approve, Maria Adisi.
Seconded by Mark Smith.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application was approved. 27 Glenda Drive in Deer Park, do I have a motion?
Motion to approve, Maria Adisi.
Seconded by Mark Smith.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application was approved. 17 Chevy Chase Lane in North Amityville, do I have a motion?
Motion to approve, Maria Adisi.
Seconded by Mark Smith.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, this application was approved. Move on to the communications. An email from David and Joan Hoteling regarding the property at 92 12th Avenue in West Babylon. And then there's also an email with photographs regarding the property at 114 North 21st Street, Wheatley Heights. Do we have a motion on that?
Motion to approve, Kelly Medwig.
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, that application was approved. Then we have an email from Doreen Simpson regarding the property at 35 Coolidge Avenue in North Amity requesting an extension. As we move on to the adjourned calendar, I'd like to make a motion to remove all the cases on the adjourned calendar. Do I have a motion?
Motion to remove all adjourned cases from the agendas going forward, Kelly Medwig.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, we're going to remove all of the adjourned cases from the calendar. We're moving on to number 15, which is 35 Coolidge Avenue, North Amityville, requesting the extension. Do I have a motion?
Motion to extend till April 26th, Kelly Medwig.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, 35 Coolidge Avenue in North Amityville was extended to April 26, 2023. Okay. Oh, hold on a second. Okay. I'd like to take a motion with acceptance of the minutes of the November 30th, 2022 meeting. Do I have a motion?
Motion to accept the minutes, Kelly Medwig.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the minutes are accepted. There are 3 meetings coming up, December 14th, January 4th, and January 11th. It is now 7:03. I'd like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting. Do I have a motion?
Motion to adjourn, Kelly Medwig.
Seconded by?
Seconded by Mike Murray.
All in favor?